Welcome to Friday's maths lesson. So Mr. Lake, we are continuing with our great work on telling the time today.
Very excited.
So let's get started. Let's see if we can remember this. So Mr. Lake, how many hours are in a day?
There are 24 hours in a day. And I was thinking about this, obviously on a clock. I don't know if you can, I don't think they can see the clock up there.
Yeah.
But we taught the other day when we first looked at clocks, so how many numbers are on a clock? How many numbers are there?
Well, 12.
12,
Yeah.
Okay. But in days, you go through those 12 hours twice, don't you?
Yes.
Because you have one in the morning, well past our bedtime.
Yeah.
One in the afternoon, yeah?
Yes.
So you go to the 12 twice, right? And 12 times 2 is 24. Yeah.
Good. And we'll look at that a little bit more in this lesson.
Glad to hear that.
Good.
Glad to hear that.
Okay, now Mr. Lake, how many minutes are in an hour?
60.
Good.
And again, you can use the clock to help you there because as we now know this week, when you're looking at the minutes, those numbers are going up in fives really, aren't they? So
Yeah.
you can count in fives up to 12. 12 times 5 is 60.
Lovely. Okay, and how many seconds are in a minute?
60.
Excellent. Right, so Mr. Lake, now, today we're going to be looking at, the children have done such great work on reading a clock.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but today I want to really focus on what that means and when things happen in our day, because I think that's really important we know that. So Mr. Lake, I'm going to tell you about my day.
Okay.
Right, so first of all, I wake up. Okay? I get up.
Yep.
Okay? I'm just going to leave it there, okay?
Okay.
So I get up about 6 o'clock.
Yep.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to draw my clock. Okay, so 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So small hand pointing at the 6.
Yep.
And the big hand pointing at the 12.
Do you want me to do mine?
No, I'm really only interested in
only
talking about me.
interested in your own day. That's all right.
But there's 6 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
And I'm also going to think, we've learnt some other ways of writing this, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
So we can write 6, write it like that.
Yep.
Okay, we could write 6 o'clock. Okay. And we could, what you talked about earlier, because it's in the morning, so we might say 6 a.m.
Yeah, 6 a.m.
Yeah, a.m. just means morning.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could just write 6 a.m. Okay,
Lots of ways.
lots of ways. Okay, now I'll tell you the next thing that let's go for lunch.
Yeah. Okay.
Lunch. Okay. So, well, we eat lunch at the same time at the moment, don't we?
Yeah, we
So,
do. Yeah.
so I eat lunch. Okay, so what time? So I'll let you do this. We have lunch together. So what time do you eat lunch, Mr. Lake?
Well, it changed slightly this year for the children as well, being back in school, didn't it?
Yeah.
For year 2, lunch started happening at 12:30.
12:30. Now, what time would you say? It varies depending on how busy we are, but I'd say we eat about 12:30 or 12:35, maybe 12:40. What would you say?
Yeah, let's go with 12:30.
Okay.
So my big hand is going to be on the 6.
Yeah.
Because it's a 12:30 time. And then the little hand I'm going to do between 12 and 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's halfway between the 12.
Halfway
and the 1.
between. Yeah.
Okay. Now you'll see our pictures here are not that neat, because we will ask you to do this at home. So make sure you get your clocks nice and big so you've got room.
Yeah.
Make it as neat as you possibly can.
Okay, so I can do this in other ways, right? So I could do, I know, so it's 12 is the hour, and then 12:30. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's one way of doing it. Or I could do, because as we said, we wouldn't say it's 12:30. You'd say half past.
Yeah.
Oh, now I was going to write it as a word. You could do that, 12:30.
Yeah.
Or you could do half as the fraction.
Great. Now, that would be, because 12 o'clock is midday, isn't it? So that's actually going to be the afternoon.
Yes.
So if it's the morning, we put AM, don't we? In the afternoon, we might put
PM.
PM. So it's 12:30 PM. Okay.
Yep.
Great. Let's move on. Now let's go for what time I go to bed. Okay. Now I go to bed very, very late, Mr. Lake.
Yep.
Okay. I go to bed about 8 o'clock.
So that is like 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, yep. So let's put here, so I go to bed. Actually, you know what? Yesterday I got a bit, I had an issue actually. I went to bed a little bit late because I asked my daughter to brush her teeth.
Yep.
And she said, no. And then I asked her again, and then she went, no. And then I eventually had to pick her up and take her upstairs. So it took a bit longer.
Right.
I know none of you would be like that at home. I'm sure you always do exactly what your mummies and daddies say.
Yeah.
Always brush your teeth on time. If they ask you to sit down and do the home learning, I'm sure you always do it straight away. Okay, right. So, but anyway, I actually, let's say I go to bed about 8:15. 8:15. Okay, so I draw my clock. Okay, so 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I hope you can do that much neater at home. That is not very neat. Okay, so 8:15. So the small hand is going to be between the 8 and the 9, isn't it?
Yeah.
Closer to the 8.
Closer
to the 8. Okay. Okay, and then the big hand is going to be on 15. So 5, 10, 15.
Yep.
Pointing at the 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could write 8, 15. Now that's at night time.
Yep.
So it's PM.
Yep.
Okay, 8:15 PM. Or the other way you taught us to say it was 8:15. Okay,
Yep.
so I just went 8:15.
Excellent.
And that's it. So what we'd like you to do at home is just do this. We want you to write about your day. Okay, what you do, what time do you get up, what time do you have lunch, what time do you go to bed. Maybe you could put in what time do you read your books, what time do you play outside, what time do you eat your dinner, what time do you eat your breakfast, what time do you have a bath, what time do you, did I say read?
Yeah.
What time do you watch TV? I don't know. Yeah. Anything you do. Okay. Write that down just like we've done. So simple sentence there. Then draw your clock, and then write another way of saying it at the side. Okay. And we'd love to see your daily schedule. And of course, when you've done that, if you want to, really great idea to go on Maths Frame and play that time game. Practice does make perfect. So enjoy.
Brilliant.